Hello and welcome. My name's Campbell. This is Spiral Up Channel. Thank you for joining me. Hope you're having a fantastic day. And today we're going to have a look at the mind, the faculties of the mind, what it can really do, and all the stuff they've been hiding from us that they don't teach us that we're capable of. And we're going to have a look at basically an FBI document which shows they've studied all this stuff about the mind, about extrasensory perceptions and things, and they know that it's true and they know how it works. And yeah, they've written it all down for us to have a look at. So let's jump into it. Okay, so here we are. This is CIA, blah, 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 approved for release in 2003. Department of the Army, U.S. Army Operational Group and Intelligence Security Command, Fort George. It's called The Analysis and Assessment of the Gateway Process. Okay, so I'm not going to read this first bit. This is just sort of explaining what it is and how they came about doing this research. I will leave the link below, though, in the description for you to have a look at. And if we come down here, we get this, the gateway experience, brain hemisphere synchronization in perspective. So in order to describe the Monroe Institute technique for achieving altered states of consciousness, or the gateway experience, involving the brain hemisphere synchronization, or Hemisync, the most effective way to begin is to briefly profile the basic mechanics which underlay operation of related methods such as hypnosis, transcendental meditation, and biofeedback. It is easiest to effectively describe what gateway is by beginning with a short description of those associated techniques that share some common aspects with the gateway experience, but which are nevertheless different. In this way, we can develop a frame of reference at the outset, which will provide useful concepts to explain and understand gateway by comparison as we proceed. So there they're just talking about these mental states that we already know about, hypnosis, transcendental meditation, and biofeedback, which would be just, feedback from your field, which would be inspirations, maybe channeling, these types of things. And they're talking how to get into these states, you need to hemisync, which is basically just using the right side of your brain and unhooking the left side, which is the filter which stops us normally getting to these states, because it's the most programmed side. It's the one that likes rules and limitations and numbers and all this kind of stuff. Okay, so hypnosis. According to the theory of psychologist Ronald Stone and the biomedical engineering model of Itzhak Bentov, hypnosis is basically a technique which permits acquisition of direct access to the sensory motor cortex and pleasure centers and lower cerebral or emotional portions and associated pleasure centers of the right side of the human brain, following successful disengagement of the stimulus screening function of the left hemisphere of the brain. So what they're saying there is you can access hypnosis. Basically, what hypnosis is accessing parts of the right side of the brain that are to do with emotion mainly and imagination. And basically you need to disengage the left brain because it's like a gatekeeper. And so you need to disengage that to reach these different states of consciousness, basically. So it goes on to say, the left hemisphere of the brain is the self-cognitive, verbal and linear reasoning component of the mind. It fulfills the function of screening incoming stimuli by categorizing, assessing, and assigning meaning prior to allowing passage to the right hemisphere of the mind. Isn't that interesting? The right hemisphere, which functions as the non-critical, holistic, non-verbal, and pattern-oriented component of the brain, appears to accept what the left hemisphere passes to it without question. So the right side of the brain will take anything on, but the left brain is, it's the judgment, right? And as it says here, it judges by categorizing, assessing, and assigning meaning prior to allowing the passage to the right hemisphere. So this is what I talk about a lot. If we judge things as good or bad, they get held in the left brain, and we never get to explore those concepts more deeply and think about them because it never gets passed through to the right hemisphere. So this is why people who judge a lot, they're very left brain people, and they're very uptight, and they love, their books and to explain things with long, drawn out explanations and equations and things. So right there, this is CIA. It's telling you right there, basically, that if you judge, you're limiting yourself. Consequently, if the left hemisphere can be distracted either through boredom or through reduction to a sporific semi-sleep state, external stimuli, to include hypnotic suggestions, are allowed to pass unchallenged into the right hemisphere, where they are accepted and acted upon directly. Okay, that's very interesting too. So again, this is all to do with bypassing the left side of the brain, the gatekeeper. And of course, it's us who train the left side of the brain to do, what it lets go through and what it holds back. The result may involve an emotional reaction originating in the lower cerebral region, sensory motor responses requiring involvement of the cortex, and so on. Both the sensory and the motor cortices of the right cerebral portion of the brain contain a sequence of points known as the homunculus. Very interesting. Which corresponds to points in the body. Stimulation of the corresponding area of the cortex causes intermediate response in the associated portion of the body. Consequently, induction of the suggestion that the left leg is numb, if it reaches the right hemisphere unchallenged, is referred to the appropriate area of the sensory cortex, which results in an electrical reaction being generated that will induce the feeling of numbness. So what they just said basically is you can bypass your left brain with a message saying my left leg is numb and send that straight to your right hemisphere of your brain. It will change the electrical impulses in your body and make your left leg numb. Okay, so this can get back to dis-ease, okay, and how we kind of cause all this stuff, all these aches and pains. It's to do with what we're manifesting, our self-talk, what we're allowing through, and what we're imagining. Similarly, the suggestion that the person is experiencing a general feeling of happiness and well-being would be referred to the appropriate pleasure centers located in the lower cerebral portion in the cortex of the right hemisphere, thereby inducing the suggested feeling of euphoria. Finally, suggestions such as one that informs the hypnotic subject that he enjoys enhanced concentration or powers of memory, would be responded to in the right hemisphere by accessing unused information storage capacity normally held in reserve as a result of the left hemisphere selection and control process. This aspect will become significant in the context of the gateway process when attention is given to examining the way that hypnosis may be used to accelerate progress in the early stages of the gateway experience. So there you go. I'll go through the rest of this. I won't do it all in one video because it's quite long. So we'll go through this over a couple of weeks. But basically what it has just said there is hypnosis. We know, right? Hypnosis gets you in a state where it can bypass your the left hemisphere of the brain. And when it does that, the hypnotist can put in suggestions, things like, your left leg's numb, or you feel amazing, you feel euphoric. But also suggestions like you have an amazing memory, which actually should be you have an amazing recall, or, you're smart, you're great at mathematics, you understand, things. You can put all these kind of suggestions in as well. And of course, what's been happening for most of our lives, especially through school, and really at work as well for most people, is the suggestions put in are telling us what we can't do, and to feel bad and to feel ashamed and that we're not good enough. And so this is the response that our right brain gives us. It's what it puts out, right? So instead of getting, putting out the feeling of euphoria or using, latent mind power to give you a better recall, we're using it to make ourselves feel bad, to cause dis-ease and blockages, and to stop the information that we need to hear going through, because the left brain's stopping it all. So again, this is telling us what we already know, right? We are the power, and we are the creators and the manifestors, and it's to do with our self-talk and our energy field, right? Our aura or our biofield, because that really is where, our memories and our thoughts are held and happen. It's not in the physical brain. The mind is a receiver. It's outside of us. So, again, we need to work on ourselves to change the world. We can heal ourselves. We can, change anything about ourselves as long as we believe we can and we do the work. But this obviously is going to give us some techniques that we can use. And this is basically all based around remote viewing. So this is to do with remote viewing. They wanted to learn how to remote view, of course, right? The army. And so this is going to get into how it all works, how the mind works, and ultimately how we can maybe get out there and do some remote viewing of our own. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed that one. Part 1 of the analysis and assessment of the gateway process. So thanks for spending some time with me. Hope you enjoyed that. Please give me a like, subscribe, leave me a comment, all that good stuff. You'll find links below as well if you want to support this channel, if you want to get yourself some tuning forks or some real solid books that teach us all the skills we need to build this new earth, right, to get back on the land. And of course, if you would like to check out my course, and I'm also doing some one-on-one work if you are looking for any kind of coaching and a bit of help in how to go forward and how to achieve what you want to achieve in life, then check out those links as well. And I will talk to you all on the next upload. Bye for now.